What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and listen, I'm going to be showing you how to make the interior for your A&W. Here it is. I don't have a whole ton to say about it, if I'm going to be honest. Here it is, the interior, though, as you can see. A little bit different. I did have some things that I did in the kitchen that I realized were dumb, and I should have fixed, so I do end up actually fixing those when I show you how to make it. It's just two very minor things. Yeah, I really don't have a whole lot to say about this, so that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so these basically going to be for this is why I don't need any space. All you need is your A&W from the other day, or whenever you decide to make it, although you would need space if you want to make a drive-thru or anything like that, which I would recommend doing. Also, before I get into anything, I just want to say if there's anything about this that is grammatically wrong, when I say grammatically wrong, I mean like wrong to how A&W should be, someone please tell me that is more familiar with the restaurant. I do not have a lot of familiarity with it. I don't even know where one is in my general area. I don't think there is one within, like, there probably is one somewhere. But, it's more of a Canadian-based thing, so that doesn't help. And I'm going to be doing more Canadian-based restaurants, as I have some suggested. If there are any restaurants from anywhere that you want me to do, or anything in general from anywhere that you want me to do, let me know. Because I'd be willing to do a tutorial on most things, not like... I'm not going to be doing a tutorial on, like, one specific, like, I'm not going to take, like, a restaurant that's, has one location and build it, because that's different. Although I could do that for a different thing, which you'll see at some point. Thank you for sending me a YouTube video, HK, I appreciate that. Uh, yeah, the materials you've been needing to start off, despite that rant, are oak wood planks. No way I'm going to be able to remember all these off the top of my head. Well, maybe. Orange concrete. Dark oak wood planks. I don't know why we're grabbing them in this order. This isn't a great ideal order. Cut sandstone, which is weird. I haven't used that in forever, minus this build. Spruce doors. I don't know why wood came out. Birch doors. Actually, you don't need one spruce door, but whatever. Spruce wood planks. That's the wood that I was trying to say. And we'll go... If I get this wrong, I'm gonna cry. That's a joke. Smooth quartz slabs and glowstone. And I would also recommend getting on night vision, although you can see perfectly fine. I'm going to give myself the night vision effect. So A, I can get rid of the bubbles, and B, wait, which one's first? It's seconds, it's first, okay. But, so you guys can see what I am doing. I don't need to, I can see fine without the night vision, but it's easier to do with it. Now, first thing you want to do is you want to break your entire grass floor and replace it with oak wood plank. So I'm going to actually write down these coordinates and do it the easy way so I can save time. I do want to say, though, about the roof, if you want to incorporate the orange concrete into the roof, you can. I was actually considering doing that, but I only didn't because I was thinking, well, that's probably not a great thing to do, because I originally built the orange concrete roof and filled it in, so I had that roof on the original, so it's like, maybe I want to incorporate that, but I don't know. I decided not to. Kind of like how I did with Applebee's, if you guys remember that. The new Applebee's, how I incorporated that stone row into the roof and made that the roof shape. That's definitely a possibility. It is up to you, however, what you want to do. Why did I... Oh, right, because I need to type planks. That's an important part of that. That was very dumb of me. I'm sorry. But, yeah, so, like... Because here, I'll actually show you. Like this orange concrete row here. I don't know why I'm showing you that one. This orange concrete row here. If you want to make that the roof and then add hanging lights and stuff, you can. Similar to my old Applebee's, or the new Applebee's, sorry. I would show you that, but that is, like, on an entire different part of this map, so I kind of can't. Also, these doors aren't going to cooperate with me, but that is okay. I'm going to throw the orange for a sec. So I can block pick the door. But I obviously pause if you do not have access to /fill command. If you're on Bedrock, you do have access to it if commands are on. If they're not, then that's a different problem, but, yeah. So just like that. There you go. There's your floor. So again, pause if you need time, which is always something you should do. Just, throwing that out there. If you ever need time, always pause. And if you have any questions, ask me in the comments, and I'll get back to it as soon as I can, and try to answer your comment, which sometimes it isn't the best thing, because I sleep and do things sometimes, but believe it or not, I actually sleep. Not enough, but, you know. But yeah, wait, what was the other thing I wanted to say about that? I don't remember, I forgot. Just out my brain. Also, on streams, you can ask me if especially if I'm doing the, tutorial builds thing, I can show you, although if I'm on the copy and it's something new, very new, which is more likely, then I might not be able to. But come to the back left-hand corner of your A and W, and what you want to do. By the way, if you flip to which side the drive-thru is on, flip this direction, although you probably didn't. Oh, you might have, I don't know. But what you want to do from this corner is you want to count right by 10. And you want to place a cut sandstone on that 11th block. So you should have 10 here, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is correct. Bring that cut sandstone forward with a birch door. Then 7 cut sandstone. Birch door. Where was I? 2 cut sandstone, and then stop there for a sec. Because what you want to do is you want to take that middle block of that row 7, which is pretty easy to find. You can see this one. And you want to bring it all the way to the left wall with cut sandstone, and then take the front block of this entire row and also bring it left. It should sit just behind the spruce door, so you can see where that is. Just like that. Those are your bathrooms, a lot larger than usual, because I wanted to actually add stalls this time, and I did. Although it is very cramped, so figure that out. If you want to, like, say extend them forward by 2, and then move your door, and also extend this maybe out a couple more blocks this way, because you do have space. You've got a lot of space to work with. Arguably too much, but I'd rather a little bit too much space than not enough space, which is usually my issue. So this front block of this cut sandstone, or this front right hand corner, you can see this one. You want to bring this right with 2 cut sandstone. Forward with 9. Then a spruce door. Cut sandstone. Orange concrete. Bring that orange concrete left and right by 1 each, and that should give you that. And then what you want to do from that is you want to take this orange concrete, you want to bring this left orange concrete, and you want to bring it back by 1. Then left with 8 dark oak wood planks. Orange concrete. Go forward 1, and then left 2. Also, make sure this cut sandstone here in the ground, this one that is like kind of in the middle of this orange concrete, essentially come inside, or come to the other side of that wall that we just built, so we're inside the kitchen, which is this room, and this little cut sandstone here. Just make sure it's an orange concrete. It makes it a lot better if it's an orange concrete. I wouldn't know, because I didn't have that issue on the first one, because I was a little bit smarter with it. But what you want to do now is you want to bring each orange concrete and cut sandstone up with 3 of its respective material. And then that will essentially give you a building, essentially. That's pretty much that. It'll give you walls, that's what it'll give you. And also bring the doors up with 2 cut sandstone each, because that's all you need to do. You don't have any doors in orange concrete. Or you can bring it up with a door, but that's not possible, so don't do that. I mean, with oh god. With commands, I'm sure it's possible. My voice just, like, stopped working for a second. I was like, nope, I'm done. Bruh, it's only 11:50. If my voice sounds, like, different, that's probably why, because it's way too early for this. This is the earliest I've recorded a video in a while, but only because I'm going somewhere later, and I have no idea what time that's going to be, so figured I'd get the video out of the way, because this is, in fact, going up the same day that I'm recording this again, and same thing will be for Tuesday's tutorial, and then hopefully Thursday will be recorded on Tuesday as well, so that Tuesday video will probably be at, like, 5:30 again. But I'll try to do 2 smaller houses. I think it's going to be a suburban and a townhouse that I'm going to record. And then I'll probably upload the suburban and wait the townhouse for Thursday? I didn't think about that. Okay, I didn't think of that through. Whatever. What you want to do is you want to come back to the front, and what you want to do is you want to connect the top rows of orange concrete together with orange concrete. Do both, I think. Yeah. Now, on top of every orange concrete and cut sandstone, you want to place a spruce wood plank. And then this is where the fun stripe comes in that I always do now. So this, okay, the way this is gonna work is gonna probably be a little bit weird, but it's fine, I think. Yeah, because the gray concrete really and also the orange section over there. So what you want to do is you want to bring these spruce wood planks out on each side with an additional spruce wood plank, and make sure that it essentially follows the walls. And like say this, see this gray concrete here, just bring it across and continue to follow the wall. So essentially we're lining each room with spruce wood planks along the ceiling. You've seen me do this a few times before. I've started to do this more often. I wasn't actually going to do it for this, but the spruce, again, is in the way because I keep doing that. I mean, you could remove the spruce. You could definitely remove the spruce. And maybe even replace it with orange concrete if you wanted to do another stripe. Like orange concrete, I think. Maybe not orange concrete. Maybe orange terracotta. So it's still orange, but it's not the same as the concrete because that is dumb. It's not real. Well, it's not dumb, but you get the point. It's similar, or it's just a different little bit of a contrast. And then in the kitchen, it's a little bit weird, but essentially just follow the way that the ceiling works. So around the gray concrete here, and then there's not going to be any spruce there. There's not going to be any, spruce there for you to follow. So just kind of follow the wall, just like that. It looks a little bit weird, so I mean, you can just, like, fill this like that. That might actually be better. Yeah, probably. So yeah. Just like that. And then if you've done the ceiling pattern, or the roof pattern before, no, ceiling pattern, go ahead, voice crack, goodness, that was a big one, alright, that was a fun one. I'm through the ceiling, epic, but, if you want to just do that, go ahead and do it, early in the morning, voice crack, I suppose, I don't know. So, yeah, I'm gonna tell you each pattern if you want to get it perfect, and then I'm not gonna tell you how to do all of it, because I'm lazy and don't feel like it, but at the front of the build, you want to go left to right or right to left at that front. I forgot when I took these. Hang on one second. Because I have images of all of the roofs. Okay, except for the bathroom, but I know what that one is. So left to right or right to left along the front row of spruce does not matter. You want to place 2 upside down smooth quartz slabs, glowstone, 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 2 upside down smooth quartz slabs. Now, a little bit of a thing about this is this always 4 blocks here, so that's not going to work out with this. So you're not going to have a center. There's going to be somewhere always where you're not going to have a center, especially in a build like this, and it's a very weird one. That actually kind of looks like a... That's really weird. Like, it looks so, like, perfect with diagonal. But, yeah, and then place 2 rows of upside down smooth quartz slabs moving back, and then your light pattern again, and then essentially continue that pattern until you have a filled-in roof. And then for the kitchen, it's actually the exact same pattern, I believe. No, it's flipped. So you're going to have 2 rows of upside down smooth quartz slabs along the back. And then your light pattern, which starts as a glowstone and will end as a glowstone. And then in the bathrooms, I'll just tell you that in a minute, because that one's very easy, but I don't feel like explaining it right now without actually doing it. But I will explain the kitchen one again if you didn't understand that once I get to it, but I'm going to fill in this main roof first. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am, for the most part, despite getting up and doing absolutely nothing so far, because I've been up for an hour and a half, about 2 hours, something like that. I don't know. It was one of those mornings where I just didn't do anything. I just, like, laid there and I was like, I don't feel like getting up. And that was how that went. But, yeah. Also, it's Sunday. That's fun, I guess. Not really. Then tomorrow's Monday. But, I don't know. I didn't get this far. And again, in the kitchen, back of the build, or the back of the room, or the front of the room, I guess, doesn't matter. 2 rows of upside down smooth quartz slabs, and going left to right or right to left. Does not matter. Place glowstone, 2 upside down smooth quartz slabs, glowstone, 2 upside down smooth quartz slabs, glowstone, 2 upside down smooth quartz slabs, glowstone, then 2 rows of upside down slabs, and keep the pattern going until you reach the front of the room, which isn't that hard. And then I'm gonna go up, I guess, because I can. So yeah, those are those 2 patterns done. You can sort of see how they shape out from an overhead perspective. And then in the bathrooms, it's just going to be a row at the front and the back of the room, which these are based on the front and the back of the building, not of the door, not based on the doors. And then it's going to be left to right or right to left. I think it's 2 upside down smooth quartz slabs, glowstone, 2 upside down smooth quartz slabs, glowstone, 2 upside down smooth quartz slabs, which would be correct. That's good. And it looks like a face. Not really. It looks like, Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. Looks like something. Not as much from that side, but whatever. But yeah, once that has been done, that is the boring part done, which is just doing the walls and all that dumb stuff. So, now we're going to... Where do we start? Where do I want to start? I actually don't know where I want to start. I think we're going to go back to front, so we're going to do bathrooms, then kitchen, then the main area. Because that seems fair. That also is based on size. And I just want to get the bathrooms out of the way because they're dumb. So, for said bathrooms, you want to get out... Or first clear inventory if you didn't already. You want to get out stone slabs. Stone, so you have the slabs and the blocks. You could just use the slabs if you wanted to, it's up to you. I think I used spruce door. Let me check. Did I? Yeah, I did. What was the other thing? There's a couple other things, that's what. Smooth quartz blocks. Smooth quartz stairs. Birch trap doors. We'll go cauldrons. And levers. You do also need composters and oak trap doors and then the science stuff, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So, it is important that you start in the front bathroom, because the way that we do this is very important. So, you want to come to the back wall of the front bathroom. If you want to do the front wall of the back bathroom, you could. I would recommend starting in the front bathroom, because it's probably going to be easier to follow that way. So, along this wall, what you want to do is you want to break the bottom block of the... You don't actually have to break the bottom block, whatever. We're going to do it anyways. Break the bottom block of the second cut sandstone along the wall. Then the... I forget what the number is. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Then the 6th. And then the last one. So you essentially have it one block away from the front of the build, and then they're all 3 blocks apart. And there should be 3 of them. You then want to break the blocks above, the single block above each one, and place smooth quartz blocks on the wall. I did this to give a little bit more space. So essentially the toilets are in the wall instead of sticking out of the wall. And I was just gonna have a smooth upside down smooth quartz stair like I used to do, but I was like, you know what, let's just use the wall, because we have the wall that's gonna go to both bathrooms, so might as well do it. And then you want to place moving out from each of those bottom blocks an upside down smooth quartz stair, and then bring each stair up with a birch trap door. So, what shall we do next? Take the 2 rows of 3 cut sandstone, and you want to take the bottom block of each one, and you want to bring it forward with 3 upside down stone slabs. So, typically how stalls are is they do have that little gap under them, so keep that in mind. Also, if you wanted to add, like, maybe replace one of the stalls and replace it with a urinal or something in the men's bathroom, you can. I would recommend if you're going to do that in either one, or if you're going to do that, do the corner one, because it's only 2 blocks, and yeah. And then essentially what you want to do is you want to take those upside down stone slab rows, and you want to bring them inward by 1, and then place a spruce door. And then I would go from the front right-hand corner, I bring it right with an upside-down stone slab, spruce door, and then upside-down stone slab. And I take the left side, and I bring it, I can't think of directions. Left with a spruce door, and then an upside-down stone slab. So the spruce doors are going to be in line with the toilets, and the 2 stalls are 3 blocks wide. And the 2 block wide one, it's not going to be in line. I don't know why I did it like that, don't ask, so I just did. And then what you want to do is you want to place a stone block on top of each upside down stone slab. And then cap all that off with a section or a row of stone slabs. And that's going to give you your stalls. So if you want to obviously change it up however you want, you can. So what I did for the sinks is this is like, see, it is very tight. So if you want to figure something else out or just remove the stalls entirely, you can. I would figure that out right now, and before you do the other bathroom and stuff. But originally I placed a sink in each corner and then one somewhere around the middle. But I forgot that you had to add a trash can, which is a composter. So what I would do is place a cauldron in the back left-hand corner. My night vision's going away. Oh well. Then you want to leave, I think it's a 3 block gap moving forward. No, 4 block gap moving forward. Place another cauldron. Then a 1 block gap and place 1 more. And then place a lever above each one and power it on. So, composter will go in the front left-hand corner, just for reference. And we're going to want to copy this, except inverted in the other bathroom. So, come into the other bathroom, and we already have our smooth quartz on the wall, so just bring each one out with an upside down smooth quartz stair, and then bring each stair up with a birch trap door. Why am I getting notifications? Because YouTube, that's why. Take the 2 rows of 3 cut sandstone in between the toilets and bring them out with 3 upside down stone slabs. Bring those stone slabs inward by 1, and then place the spruce door in the middle, and then the back side, so the right side actually now from my perspective, place spruce door and then upside down stone slab. Other side, upside down stone slab, spruce door, upside down stone slab, which I did that in the wrong order as to what I said, but whatever. Because I placed the slab first along the wall just because so the door is facing right. It doesn't really matter. You could use birch doors, you could use oak door. I wouldn't use oak doors actually because of the kind of defeats the whole purpose of the door being there if it has a window in it. But what other doors would I use? Definitely not acacia. Maybe dark oak, crimson, warped, birch, spruce. All those work. Those 5 specifically work. I wouldn't use warped. I'd consider crimson. I think spruce or birch is your best bet. And then what you want to do is again bring each upside down stone slab up with a stone block, and then bring all of that up with a stone slab. Just like that. Now, what you're going to want to do is, again, back right-hand corner, cauldron, leave a 4 block gap moving forward, cauldron, 1 block gap, cauldron, and then levers above all of them powered on. Not in the middle of the wall, because that's not going to do you much. Never mind, I was going to say something, but it wouldn't work because of this is a wall that goes to the outside. Because I was thinking you could flip them and add mirrors, but the mirrors aren't necessarily as important as the space. So, also then you have to flip your doors, which isn't a big concern, but, you know. It is what it is. So, once you've done that, those are your bathrooms. Pretty much done, minus the other stuff. So, we're going to do the signs, and also we're going to get all the trash cans, I think, out of the way. I didn't add one in the kitchen, whatever. We'll worry about that when we get there. Actually, I can figure out where we should add one, though, because that seems like a fair thing to do. You want to get out composters, oak trap doors, stripped oak wood, not logs, wood. It's important. What else? Other materials, that's what. Dark oak signs, white dye or bone meal, whichever you prefer to get up. Bone meal's easier. And glowing sack. I mean, I actually don't know if it's specific in, like, I'd assume not in survival, but if it's Java, it might be a little different. I don't know. But what you want to do is above each door, you want to place a dark oak sign, and you want to label one as women and one as men. And then, I'll worry about it after I do the other sign. That's not what I wanted to do. I did not want to type a dash. And then you want to left click on each one once with white dye or bone meal, and once with a glow ink sac. You can't do it twice with bone meal, or white dye for the record. But yeah, just like that. And I would come into either bathroom or just in this corner, place a composter with an oak trap door on top, and that's gonna give you your bathroom's completely done, not with a oak trap door there, because that kind of blocks your path. I mean, you can't even open it because the way it was facing. Interesting. But yeah, there's your bathrooms done. So I don't want to look at this corner again. So what I would do is in this row of 7 here is place a composter along the middle wall, along the middle of it, with an oak trap door on top again, and then place a stripped oak wood left, or I guess front and back of it, left and right, or whichever you want to call that. And I would make sure these stripped oak logs are like facing left and right, so they're horizontal. Horizontal? Yeah, horizontal. Just like that. Or sideways. And then what I would do is I would also come to the front and come to the left wall, which is this window right here. You can see it. Oh, look, there's the other one. And you want to place somewhere along it, somewhere roughly in the middle. There is an extra. Oh no, there is a 1 block center. Place a composter, again, with an oak trap door on top, and then a stripped oak log left and right of it, preferably sideways, but it's up to you if you want it to be or not. And then if you wanted to add a 3rd one somewhere, you can. I wouldn't, but you could. So, just giving you options. And then the kitchen, what I would do is come inside of it, and the 2nd cut sandstone behind the spruce door on the right wall, place a compost with an oak trap door on top. Just like that. That's going to be next to the fridge, by the way, the refrigerator or freezer or whatever else it might be. But yeah, there's that. And also that door you can remove if you don't think it's accurate. Usually they do have entrances into the main area, but I don't know if they're necessarily doors. Usually they're just like openings, like open doorways, I think. I don't know, I don't pay attention to restaurants that much. Oh, I have my old Dunkin' Donuts in a world with an interior where that was displayed, I think, in a good way. I want to say that was like, I don't even know if I made the interior. It might not have even been me. But, I might show that at the end of the video. I don't know, it depends if I feel like it or not. But yeah, now what you can do is clear your inventory, and we're gonna come into our kitchen now, actually for real this time. And you want to get out gray concrete, dark oak wood planks. I don't know why I did it in that order. That was pretty dumb. Stone brick stairs, because I wanted to do that. That's why. Cauldrons. Yay, more of them. Smokers. Where are smokers? Ah, I forgot to do the thing for them. Whatever. We'll do it in this anyways, because I can. Levers. I forgot a lot in the kitchen. Smooth quartz blocks. Birch doors. And we'll go with iron trap doors. That seems fair. So I forgot about another part, but it's okay. So, we're going to start with the part I forgot, because that'd be pretty funny. Take the gray concrete thing, this square. It is a square. Wow, would you look at that? You want to take the bottom row of that square, and you want to bring it out with an additional row of gray concrete. Just like that. Now, you want to just move a little bit forward from this end, come to the drive-through window, and I'd take this bottom corner of orange concrete here, and just bring it out with like 3 dark oak wood planks and place a stone brick stair on one of the blocks. Doesn't matter which one. I'll do middle, because I can. That is what I did before, so. And then come to your main counter area, which looks towards the front of the building. Oh, hey, it's a suburban house. And, oh, hey, a modern house. And then what you want to do is you just want to place 2 stone brick stairs in any specific spot. Or 1, or 4, or 20. You can't do 20 because it's an 8 by 2, and that would equal 16, not 20. But I wouldn't recommend filling it with stone brick stairs either. That's not a great idea. But I just did 2 blocks apart from each other and 2 blocks away from the walls. There, it's pretty funny. Can you see the thing? No, you can't see the thing. I think it's over there somewhere. What is that? Is that KFC? I was looking at that earlier. I was like, what the heck is that? But, yeah, all off-topicness aside, come to the composter, this guy that's kind of lonely. We want to give him some company. So, bring him back where, I don't know why I'm giving, okay, whatever. Bring him back with 2 smooth quartz blocks, and bring each smooth quartz block up by 1. On the left face of these place birch 2 by 2 or a set of birch doors. I can't speak. Then from the bottom smooth quartz block, bring it back with 5 gray concrete. Then bring it left with a cauldron with a lever above it powered on. We're marking that for a reason. You'll see why. Then a gray concrete, 2 smokers, gray concrete, 3 cauldrons, and a gray concrete. What I'm going to do is bring each smoker up with an iron trap door, and then bring each iron trap door up with a stone brick stair. Bring those stone brick stairs left and right by 1 each, and make sure that those stairs are facing away from those other stairs so they curl into the wall like that. I didn't do that originally, but I would recommend doing that. That's like the vent thing, sort of. It's essentially, I think it's like a fan. I don't know. I think it's like a fan that, like, takes the oven stuff, whatever it's called, the smells and stuff, and just pipes it out. I'm not sure. I don't know how they work. I just know they exist and they're fans, essentially. But, yeah, what are they called? I forgot what they're called. I don't know. It's not important. I think that's done. Yeah, that's our current set of materials done. By the way, you can use cobblestone. Usually I use cobblestone, but I didn't feel like getting a cobblestone stair. So, clear inventory now and get out water buckets. Orange and yellow dye. By the way, I still hate that yellow dye is shown here, and the first one's white, and yellow isn't even until, like, the 8th one or something. Well, how does the 8th one actually counted correctly? Quickly counted. Get out tripwire hooks. Smooth stone blocks. You could use slabs, although I would recommend using blocks. We actually need gray concrete again. For 2 things. That's kind of funny. And, well, I think cut it off there. So what you want to do is take these 3 cauldrons and fill each one with water. You can change the amounts if you want with bottles or whatever. Left click once with orange dye and once with yellow dye, and that's going to give you a, well, yellow-orange color. Come to the left wall and find these 4 gray concretes and bring each one up with a tripwire hook, and then bring each tripwire hook up with a smooth stone block. Those can be ice cream machines if they serve ice cream. I actually don't know what they serve, but it can be like water, chocolate milk, fruit punch, and soda or whatever. And then I'll say 2 blocks away from each wall, except for the front. I did 3 off the front, so I'll take like 3 off the front, place gray concrete, and then a row of, we'll say, what is the number? 6? Yeah, 6, that's 2 away from either side, and then bring that whole thing back with 3. So it's 2 away from the back. Well, you don't have to do it. It's gonna make it a 6x4. You don't have to add an island in general, but we still do need the gray concrete, so don't worry about that. But if you don't want to add that, then whatever, it is what it is. I just usually do it to fill the space more so, and like I don't know, like it could be like fries and stuff here. I don't know. Who knows what they might want to use that for? Maybe like, because it's not a lot of counter space here, so you have all this space then to like, I don't know, have a what's the word? I forgot the word. I forgot the term. It's like a really old. Okay, never mind. Not important. Moving on. Come outside of your kitchen and come to this little row of 4 gray concrete, or the square. It's another square. Would you look at that? Take the bottom row and bring it out with a row of gray concrete, and then bring each gray concrete up with a tripwire hook there, and then bring each tripwire hook up with a smooth stone block. So essentially same thing. Could be whatever, ice maybe is one of them, but I just added it on both because, well, it's not a lot of space for them, and also I like it on the gray concrete. I don't know why, but yeah, you can like do whatever you want with it. It could be, you could remove one. And then that would give you more space to add counter space or whatever you want to add. I'm not very creative with my kitchens. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not creative with my interiors in general. So, you have a lot of space to improve on it. I would recommend using that space to your advantage for things like that. That's like, okay, well, that shouldn't be there. Then, you know, you'd ever remove the one outside. Typically, there is one outside, and I don't think there's normally one inside, unless it's like a diner. Because obviously, they have to serve you the drinks from the kitchen, not, you don't just, like, go somewhere and serve it yourself, because fast food works differently. But now what you want to do is clear inventory. I think one more time. I think that's the last time we're going to need to do that. And get out birchwood stairs, nether brick fence, orange concrete, and white carpets. I actually think that's all that you need. You could use a different color carpet, by the way. You could use orange, but then that's a lot of orange. I don't know. So first thing you want to do is come in front of your kitchen area, and what you want to do is you want to come to the right row of orange concrete, which is this one. That scared me. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, never. Bring this orange concrete out with 5 nether brick fence. Then go left along the front with 8 nether brick fence. And then you want to count from that fence, count backward by 3. And then go right with 6 nether brick fence. And also I'd recommend bringing that first nether brick fence you placed on that row left by 1. Just so you have that, so it sticks out further. This inner row sticks out further than this outer L shape. This is like the line where it's like, okay, you need to walk this line and not just butt in front of everyone. Not that people do that. I mean, I don't know. You never know. Nah, I wouldn't put it past anyone. So, what you want to do is come to these front set of doors, and it's important, I promise. And come to the row of cut sandstone directly to the right of them, which is the larger section. You can see how far that goes. And you want to bring this cut sandstone back with 2 birchwood stairs that are facing right. Bring each birchwood stair right with 2 nether brick fence. Let me check the pattern. I have it somewhere. There it is. Birchwood stair facing left. Orange concrete. Birchwood stair facing right. 2 nether brick fence. Birchwood stair facing left. Now, in some areas, if you remove this orange concrete, you will have like space to add, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 more seats or something. Like there, I think you can add 1 more, maybe. Actually, I don't know. But I know you can add 1 more row here when we add seats. So I would just keep that in mind. But I just added it because I wanted a little bit of a bear. And I actually wanted less seats. That was my goal, to use more space with less seats. So, yeah, and then you can place white carpet on top of each nether brick fence there, except not, obviously, the line, because that's different. And then come to the front right-hand corner, and you want to place 2 birchwood stairs moving left that are facing back. Bring each stair back with another brick fence. Then a birch stair facing forward. Then an orange concrete. Birch stair facing back. 2 nether brick fence. Birch stair facing forward. So you can see there are 3 blocks. So if you move that orange concrete, you would have space for 1 more. And then you want to place 2 by 2 of white carpet on top of each nether brick fence. Or a white carpet on top of each nether brick fence, I should say. Another thing worth noting, I didn't add any seats behind the spruce door here along this wall, but you could. I mean, it wouldn't really take up too much space, because you still have 3 blocks for where the, drink dispensers are and 2 blocks behind it, so it's up to you what you want to do. But at this back section, where is the thing? Okay. What I would do is I'd leave a 1 block gap from the drink dispenser and place 2 birch stairs moving left that are facing back. Then place 2 nether brick fence moving back from each. Birchwood stair facing forward. Orange concrete. Birchwood stair facing backward. 2 nether brick fence. Birchwood stair facing forward. Birchwood stair facing backward. Oh no, sorry, orange concrete. I keep forgetting about that. Birchwood stair facing back. 2 nether brick fence and a birchwood stair facing forward. I was zoning out, and that was, I think, why I missed that. Then place a white carpet on top of each nether brick fence, because I realized the second that I did that, I was like, wait, that shouldn't be that big of a gap. It should go right up against the wall. And I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, so I'll try not to forget. I'm not gonna do this a whole ton. I did this on Panera Bread, I think is what it was. I did the same thing. But that was for a different reason, because it worked really well there, and I wanted to do it here just because I wanted to take up more space. And then, again, if you want to add some in other areas, you can figure it out and all that stuff. But once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is all from me, and that is the interior for your A&W complete. I don't know why I'm used to saying remake for interiors, because it seems to be most of my interior builds are remakes. But yeah, I think that's all. If you guys did enjoy this video, have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.